Oh, hello. Live. Okay. Probably. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm still struggling to wake up here. Uh, Alex, how are you doing? My brother Alex is in the house. Everybody. Alex, can you take over so I can make my coffee? It's crazy, man. I can't even wake up. I was. Let me. Is the lineup already there? Anybody got the lineup for us? Okay, you can tell us. If the lineup is already there, you can just share with us. Okay. Come on, Chelsea. Yeah, the lineup is already there. Hey, Jorginho, Mr. Jorginho in the house. Wow, can you believe it? That's what I saw first. Okay, so everybody can see Mendy, Aspilicueta, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Callum, Kova, Jorginho, Alonso. Oh, Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso is back. Mason Mount also is back. Werner and Abraham. Wow, this is interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Alex, my brother, talk to me.
You're right. Oh no, I saw Alonso. Oh no. But I think I felt it. I felt it coming because we're gonna be playing the same formation.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the same formation. And I think Alonso, he
Mhm.
is good when he is a left wing back. I just
Yeah.
get worried. I just get
Mhm.
worried when he needs to defend, but look, when
We-
the left wing back, he is good at that. But
mhm.
uh, I think yeah,
Maybe
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
be
we're gonna defend as a unit,
yeah. I,
more
I guess
than
I guess the I guess the positive thing is that Alonso maybe doesn't have the best defensive positioning, but he's kind of tall, so maybe
yeah.
and it could be a kind of advantage.
And then N'Golo Kante on the bench, man.
Yeah, I think
Azuma.
it must be fitness because maybe he did just come back, so maybe that's why.
So how about Chilwell and James Harvard?
I think yeah, but James, I think James also maybe just because the thing is I think I see Hudson Doyle playing more of a
Uh-huh.
right wing back. I think he's still trying stuff. I think
Yeah.
I knew that Jorginho was gonna start. I think he's gonna stick to Jorginho and Kovacic for the moment. I'm happy to see Mount. I think Mount. It's interesting because Vernon Abraham. So is Abraham. So
They can
I think
play, yeah,
yeah. I
two
think it
in
will,
front, right? It's just
yeah.
confusing.
Yeah, I think it'll be like Mendy and then
Mm-hmm.
the three centre backs, Spilicueta, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and I
Mm-hmm.
think then Thiago Silva or Spilicueta will be kind of the Marquinhos. He's playing the same way that we played. He played at PSG where he would have Kimpembe, Thiago Silva, and Marquinhos, three centre
Mm-hmm.
backs. But Marquinhos would step up to be that kind of CDM kind
Mm-hmm.
of role, and then uses his Alonso and Mason Mount as kind of like kind of wing backs, but
Mm-hmm.
attacking ones. But those are coming midfield. It's a bit like Guardiola's way, and then where it would have. So I think Mount maybe would like not even Ziyech, like
Yeah.
Ziyech is not even on the bench. He must be injured.
What I think is like he wanna show people that he can because one of my problems with Tuchel, yeah,
Yeah,
is like I've been watching him. This is my local team, so I watched him
yeah,
almost for 3 years in Paris.
yeah.
So kind of my mind is set to he always makes some crazy changes. Changes position all the time. Uh, they call him freestyling over there.
He
But
he likes to experiment.
yeah, he likes to experiment and
Yeah,
let hope that it works, because otherwise I don't know
yeah,
what
no,
people are going to say. Like, I watched this guy, so I know we're gonna win the game. Okay, let's just be positive. We are going to win. Okay.
yeah. The thing is,
So.
at the moment, whenever I've looked at past two clean sheets.
Mhm,
It's not like I think, oh, this is different, but at the same time, I can't judge it yet, right? If this
mhm.
maybe was again like maybe under Lampard or there was a
Yeah,
different
under
formation.
Lampard,
The
it
thing is,
was going to be
we
murdered
need
before even.
we need like maybe 10 games, for example, ten
Yeah.
games to see
Okay.
this guy's formation and see if he does the right things there and there. For the moment now, I think
Mhm,
he's still kind of I don't know, experimenting because I think Havertz is one of his key players, but then Mason
mhm,
Mount is in the team now, and Havertz is not. So I think you can tell, and even Pulisic, everyone says Pulisic is his like, kind of favorite player, but he's not. He hasn't started yet. Even I think he's experimenting here because I think maybe Chilwell had a bad game. He's
mhm.
trying Alonso. He trust me,
Yeah,
he's just
let's
trying.
let's
He's
let's give
freestyling.
him a chance. Let's just give him
Yeah,
a chance. Be
yeah.
positive. My only problem is Frank Lampard never ever had that chance since day one. He was called all kind of name. Can you just imagine
But
Zuma on the
I
bench?
think yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
that's
problem, I
yeah.
think the main problem was like besides him being Frank Lampard, I think at the start of the season when he did start, like the previous year, no one expected him to do anything. There was no expectation, right? Like the first season, his first game, okay, he lost 4-0 against Man United, but that wasn't the result wasn't actually uh it wasn't actually that as bad as the performance. I think the performance was good. Just the 4-0 I think came from just
Mhm,
kind of Man United hitting on the counter. Then what was it 1-1 against Leicester? So, but then also at the same time, I think the reason why people maybe did bounce more on Lampard at first is because he doesn't have 10 years of experience compared to Tuchel. You know that's one thing I think why people would bounce on
but
something
if
like
it
Lampard.
was only about the experience, we could go
Yeah,
for.
I think that's why. I think that's why people now are a bit more. But look, at the moment, we just have to kind of forget about that and just have to focus on this because
Yeah, we have to
because
focus, but
if we always keep negative, then we never
mhm.
like
Yeah,
never
I don't
succeed.
want you to get me wrong. I'm not negative. The problem
Yeah,
is just, can you just imagine somebody else using the same formation, Jorginho, all the people that people been asking for their head are the
yeah,
starting 11. Rudiger, Jorginho, Marcos Alonso, and people right now, I'm telling you, on social media, if it was Frank Lampard, everybody was going to kill him before. The
no, it's true.
negativity, you can feel it, the negativity everywhere. So don't even ask why we lose games. But now people understand. I don't have a problem. I completely understand.
Yeah,
Too sure right now. I want us to win and destroy that team.
yeah,
But it's just not fair. Like, yeah, he's gone, of course, but why people were so now? It's he makes some bold decision. He is, he's try experimenting. Like, people appreciate that. But when Frank Lampard is toasting, changing, trying to find the right formula for the new players to blend together, everybody was calling all kind of them. He's this. He doesn't know.
yeah,
He
but
doesn't
yeah.
need them. And
Anyways, yeah. No, look, but he did make mistakes, and I think anyone always makes a mistake, and I think you did expect Lampard to make some mistakes, and I think a lot of Chelsea fans were just saying, "Look, we are Chelsea. We don't want to wait 4 years until we win a title." That I think that's why. I think the problem is a lot of the Chelsea fan base are, you know, greedy. That's the
yeah,
problem. The
you
a lot of
you
people are
nailed it.
greedy.
You nailed
There's a
it.
lot of people that
Hmm.
you know, there's a lot of people that kind of are greedy, but that's how kind of how it's been. The kind of Chelsea fan
Yeah,
base that they've become greedy. If we're not doing anything for the next 2 years,
yeah.
it's just look. If
It's
this was
just the
any
way
other
we
club,
know. Hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
it you know we, we're not like Man United or Arsenal who are trying to stick to their managers, but who is it to say that it would work or not work? You know what I mean?
That's the problem.
That's the
Because
problem. And also, I
Mhm,
think it's too much of a big problem for, especially for Chelsea, to take that risk. Because I think, for example, I think Man U and Arsenal wouldn't have the funds to kind of restart something. And the thing is, Chelsea do. So whenever they do that, you know, I mean, like, look, Abramovich is probably the most successful and probably the best owner that we have, like in the world of all teams. Of when you think about it, in teams of success, the
mhm,
last 20 years, been the most successful owner like of any team, and also the way that club runs.
mhm,
You know, it runs perfectly, like the way that the things that he does and stuff. So he does, and he's also a Chelsea fan. He's not like an Arsenal or Man U
mhm.
owners where they just kind of just do it for business purposes. Obviously, Abramovich does it for business purposes, but you know he's got a love for Chelsea, and I think he does want good for Chelsea, and you know what I mean, and that's trophies and that's success.
Yeah,
And I just, you know what I mean, look,
Mr.
the thing
Herbert,
is,
let greet our brother from Man United. He's a very good friend. How are you doing, Mr. Herbert?
Yeah, not too bad. No, a bit disappointed after yesterday's result. So
What do you say?
yeah, not too bad. I'm
You
saying a
dis-
bit disappointed after, yeah, disappointed after yesterday's
Oh
nil-nil.
yeah,
So
okay. You have to drop some point for to help us, man. What's going on with you?
yeah, no, yeah, Najwa, I was just listening to Alex. I think he's a Chelsea fan. I think he has absolutely nailed the point in the head that Abramovich is actually cares about Chelsea. He wants to win stuff.
Hmm.
He is a serial winner. He has sacked 15 managers in the last 16 years and has won more trophies than United. So
Mm.
that's a model I would like to have in my club. I don't care about this
But
passion
you
thing,
call
this
him oil,
United.
right? You call him oil money and sugar daddy and
No, those things are reserved for Man City only because they are a bit too much for me. I mean,
Mhm,
it's okay if you're winning, it's winning success, but Chelsea have a game plan and they do intend to, work on it. So I don't have a problem with Chelsea's how they work and how they are,
okay.
how they manage it. Yeah, how
Yeah.
their owner works.
You are very fair. My cousin here, they just want to kill me, man. They are jealous. They know that they need somebody like Abramovich, but they won't tell me because they don't want to acknowledge in front of me somehow.
Yeah, because most of the United fans I know and most of the our fan base is very romantic towards our managers and towards the club, I think. So
Hmm.
most of them are not like, how Chelsea operates, like only results. Only result counts, trophies matters. But
Hmm.
for us, it's like we can get away with mediocrity, like scraping for top four, screwing up 3 or 4 semifinals. It's okay
Hmm.
at our club.
Okay, so what do you think about our lineup today from a different perspective, from unbiased opinion?
Yeah, I think actually the title of the tweet is actually right because it says Tuchel Part Two. So I think Thomas Tuchel wants to try out some new players who want to see how they are performing. So like the likes of Werner, Abraham, and Mount are. I think they are, even Alonso are new. I think he's going for a back five, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah.
So only positive I see. I mean, not positive, but like only consistency I'm seeing is Hudson-Odoi is getting some more games, which is I think most of the Chelsea fans want him to see how he is performing under a new manager, and I think he was your man of the match
Hmm.
versus Wolves. So I think he still needs to see which players fit his system.
Okay, but our bench, though, our bench is great. Can you see that? If if
Yeah,
if if we struggle, we can call up upon some great
I think
players
you're
there.
mute.
Oh, mute. I'm a mute.
no,
Oh,
I can hear you.
oh, okay.
Or can he?
Yeah,
I can't hear
Alex,
Grinta.
you can't hear
Or
me.
I'll leave and I'll come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Herbert.
yeah, I don't see Ziyech in there. Is he injured?
I don't know. I didn't even watch. I just woke up. It's still night here. I didn't even have my coffee, so I didn't
Oh,
watch like the pregame, uh, interview and all that. So if anybody knows anything about ZH and certain players? Please share with us.
I think the first game versus Wolves, I could see what he wants to implement. I think he wants to dominate the ball, which I think Chelsea normally do. Okay, I think
Mm-hmm.
they have the third most possession after City and Liverpool, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
wrong. So, but what I saw with the Wolves game was that there was a system. There were players dropping into the pockets, especially
Mm-hmm.
Havertz, who I think didn't really have a great game, but he has been told that this is your role. You have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see Tuchel doing something. He has a game plan. He has to implement it quickly because Abramovich won't give much time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is the correct I think headline by the Twitter of Chelsea admin that Tuchel part two.
Okay. Well, Alex, do you have any news about ZH and certain players? I
I
didn't
don't know.
really watch anything. No.
I haven't checked, but he's probably injured if he isn't on the starting bench. He's probably one of our most creative players. For him not to be on the bench, I think something probably some kind of an injury or because
Hmm.
also we get to have more than 8 players on the bench. So, but yeah, and the only thing I'm worried about is
Mm-hmm.
about the creativity in the team. There's I don't. That's the only thing I'm worried a bit about because Kovacic and Jorginho just like from the last Wolves game just were so negative.
Mm-hmm.
Kovacic did okay, but he would dribble once or twice
Mm-hmm.
and then wouldn't make kind of that final third pass. Mount
Yeah.
can be creative, but it's yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I'd be worried about is there's no there's a lack of creativity. I don't know. Maybe it would work with Alonso and Odoi at right wing, but left and right.
Man, if it works today, he's going to be genius. But guess what? When a new manager comes to the team, he needs to make everybody happy. And I think that's what he's trying to do. He's
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
to
I
get
agree.
back the dressing room. And
Yeah,
even at Bayern Munich, remember last season when they sacked their manager, the new guy Flick, when he came on, first of all, Neuer was back in goal because the other guy was giving like Nobel, the new guy in goal, and Neuer. Can you imagine Neuer on bench and
yeah, yeah,
Muller?
yeah.
And Muller also was on bench, and few big names. They're getting old, but they're still good players. Look, when he brought them back to the team, they started performing good. Everybody happy, happy. They won everything: the Champions League, whatever cup you want, the World Cup, African Cup of Nation, everything they won.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But
sometimes when you come to a team, you just target people who are unhappy with the past regime.
yeah.
So somebody like Rudiger now is going to show people that, hey, I deserve my place. You know what I
Look,
mean?
I hope that happens, and also I hope Alonso, gets revitalized and starts playing well. But I think with players, there's always, you're never gonna you're never gonna turn Marcos Alonso into Marcelo or Roberto Carlos. Like that's never gonna happen. And I
Well,
hope he does happen.
Under Conte, he was one of the best. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, it's true. But yeah, it's just weird. I look. I hope the thing is, we need to just see how it goes because we don't know
mhm.
if the players would perform for that
Yeah.
manager in particular because there
Yeah,
were
he
so many.
will because if they don't perform and then they know they are out. So
Yeah,
I think energy first, man. You see, energy
yeah,
was so low. Marcos Alonso is very lazy. Jorginho, you can say the same,
yeah.
lazy. If they put some energy, it's going to work. What do you think, Mr. Herbert? Hello? I think he's
But yeah,
somewhat.
I think he's going to
Yeah.
expect a lot from his players, and I think he,
Hmm.
he is still he is still experimenting. But I think it might this might be I see now that this might be the end for Zuma trying to start in that starting 11. It looks like Rudiger
Yeah.
is
And
his,
yeah, I don't want
which
to
is a bit
always.
annoying, but
Yeah,
it's
I don't
only the
want.
second game. I think he's just having Rudiger there, but I think
Hmm.
the only reason why
Hmm.
I see Rudiger playing is because
Mhm.
he is better at passing the ball, and he does have the kind of he is better like on the ball compared to Zoom. Zoom might have more aerial threat, but
Yeah.
Rudiger is quite good at kind of collecting and passing the ball. He's better with his feet, even passing the ball forward.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why he's playing because he's got that kind of ability in his locker. Compared to
Yeah.
Zuma, he's not that good with his feet. And I think under Tuchel, you need to be quite good on with your feet when you want to play under Tuchel in defense. But yeah,
Yeah. I agree. DJ, what you have to say, brother?
Good morning, guys. How you all doing? You all right?
all good, all good.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I was just looking at the lineup today. I'm slightly surprised with some of the changes he's made. I just heard, I think it was Alex maybe touching upon Zuma. I
Mhm.
mean, it looks like Rudiger started 2 games in a row. I mean, I hope that doesn't mean it's Zuma's career ended at Chelsea because it's a shame because I thought he was probably one of our better defenders before obviously Tuchel came in.
Mhm.
But he's picked him twice now. I thought against Wolves he was actually quite rational with one of his challenges he made. Could have given that free kick he conceded, could have led to something else. Thank
Yeah,
God
I
it did
remember
not.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think the other change I'm a bit surprised about is obviously seen Aspie still in the team, and I've also seen Alonso in the team. I thought those two were gonna. Well, I thought at least Aspie. I thought probably would have given a rest there. Maybe Reece James would have started today. I'm a bit surprised about that as well. I mean, is N'Golo Kante not fit? Or is
he
he
must not be.
He's on the bench. He's on the
Is
He
bench.
he?
he he
Yeah.
must not be. He must not be because he is. I think Tuchel's one of he admires him.
Yeah,
So
I know
I
he
think, I
does. I
think
know that. I know that, bro.
so. I think he must be just not 100% fit. And then same for like maybe Ziyech because Ziyech is not even on the bench. So
I must be saving him for Tottenham then, maybe some of them teams. But yeah, I think the only one I'm a bit surprised about, obviously, is mainly obviously so it's still really good starting. Obviously, I saw Jorginho as well in midfield. I mean, look, listen, I've got no. As I keep saying, I've got
No
no.
comments. No comments.
Yeah, I've got no remorse against any of the Chelsea players. I love them all. They're all my players at the end of
look,
the day,
if
my
we see
team
a different
generally. But
Jorginho today, I'll be
maybe,
happy.
yeah, maybe. We'll see, bro. Maybe Gilmore would have been. I would have probably opted for Gilmore today, maybe, but he's obviously gone with experience again. But it's one of
Mhm.
them things, bro. It's one of them things. As I said, we've got to see how the game plans out. Because at the end of the day, as we said, Tuchel's obviously had a chance now to see his plays in training now for the last couple of days now. So he's
Yeah.
obviously seen stuff. So let's give him some time to see what happens with today's match. I'm still going for a Chelsea win anyway, regardless.
Yeah. Mr. Herbert, our brother from Man United. What do you think about the score today? Do you think we're gonna win this game, Chelsea, or you don't want us to win? Herbert is having some problem with his mic, I think.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. I
Oh
can
yeah.
hear you.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what is
yeah. No, I
what
was
is
just I was just scrolling through Twitter to see what is the news with Ziyech because most of the people are asking. So lots
Mhm.
of them are saying that he picked a knock during training, or someone, his close friend, has passed away, or he's on 3 yellow cards or something. So it's not confirmed. Yeah, obviously, Chelsea against Burnley, and Burnley just won against Liverpool away. It's not
Mhm.
going to be an easy game. I do agree with the Chelsea lads that Rudiger is still playing. I would have liked to see Zuma because of the aerial threat that Wood and Barnes possess. But overall, it's a good team. But as I said, that this is a second team for Chelsea, and I think he wants to see more players and see in the end who fits into his system.
He is experimenting. He's experimenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the time to experiment though? I don't know. If we win, he's going to be a genius, right? Can you
Yeah.
imagine if we win today, everybody is going to
Uh,
believe.
oh,
Yeah, but like,
definitely.
but I guess at the moment it's just kind of the romance stage,
Mm.
Like I think this is, trust me, I think Chelsea can get top four because also I think there is the other teams in front of them like Aston Villa, Everton,
Mm,
uh, Tottenham. Like I think they, you see, like look, Everton lost, Aston Villa won, just almost won last night. So
mhm.
what I mean, other teams will drop points, and I think it's just kind of like it's not over. So I think for top four, I think Liverpool, Man United, and Man City will get the 3 spots. I think now it's just down to who gets the fourth one. So,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
think
for
he's
sure.
thinking already about Mourinho and Spurs?
yeah, definitely. Like he's definitely thinking that. But you know how they, like you always know that they're always planning ahead, yeah. But they always say when the press conference, oh, only a game at a time,
Yeah.
one game at a time. But you know that they're planning ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean. I'm kind of happy, like though, like because actually these two games are perfect games
Mm-hmm.
for like to kind of try out things, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tottenham he'll know more about because also
But
Tottenham play.
we need to win though, because on paper those two games were not like the most difficult games. On paper, I said it because this is the Premier League. But at some time you want to win, and we were not clinical enough. If somebody took one of our chances, we were going to win. And
Yeah,
today,
no, I
I just
agree.
hope that somebody can just bail us out. Just score a wonder from somewhere. Imagine Jorginho like a
Jorginho
screamer
screamer.
Hmm.
from
If that happens,
nowhere.
I
yeah.
think
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think the first two games were a bit of. I think the first two games will be a bit of a rehearsal for Tuchel to see who his players are. Then he'll go back to the training room and say like, okay, you are my players, and
Mhm.
these are the players will be playing for the London derby next week. So I think
Mhm.
that this game another chance for the likes of people like Werner and Abraham to impress his manager and to get a place for the Tottenham game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is
Yeah.
no. What do you think about Billy Gilmore? Gilmore is done, right?
No,
No,
I don't think he's
no,
done. I
not at
don't
all.
think he's done. No, definitely
He's
not.
not, because he's not even. Is he in on the bench? I don't know if I don't.
Let's have a look.
He's not
No,
even on the
he's not on the bench, even though you have two centre backs.
bench. Some people are not going to be happy. And James, the second game under the new manager that is not even starting. So
Yeah, but don't
yeah,
forget, Gilmore's still only 18 years old. So
19.
19. He's only 19 years old. Like you can't. The thing is, right? Like we can't. Yes, it's good to play young players, but you can't rely on young players. It's not.
But can you really rely on Jorginho though? That's the problem, because
Yes, I agree.
if
I see your point, but
uh-huh.
I think you can't just
We
like.
all, I remember you, Alex. I remember before Frank Lampard was sacked. You the first who brought this to discussion why Jorginho was playing and the young Billy Gilmore wasn't. But now it looks like we have to understand because he's young. So what changed, brother? What changed?
What? Oh, like what? No. I'm saying I
Hmm.
think Gilmore should be playing instead of Jorginho, but
Hmm.
maybe I can see the point to why Tuchel is not playing him.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if I had to pick, I'll put Gilmore. But the only thing, yeah, is I think if Gilmore and Kante was in this game and they would midfield against Burnley, I would be a bit scared
Yeah.
because they're too small. You can't have two midfielders who are 5 for 5 in midfield.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Especially against Burnley, I think it wouldn't be the best. That's the
I
only.
think it's
That's the
just
only
his.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Harold.
it's just his. Yeah, I think it's just his second game as a manager. I think he is going to is opting for a bit more experienced personnel in Jorginho. I think even Conte might get the next game. So I think Gilmore has to wait for his chance or either go on loan. I think he's still very young. I don't think he's even making the Scotland first team 11. So I think a good loan will be better for his career. I think that's the
No, but that's the thing.
option that Chelsea.
Tuchel ruled out his loan. Tuchel said that he's in his plans. Tuchel ruled out, saying in the press conference that no,
Yeah.
he's not going anywhere. So
Yeah, he did. He did actually mention that when he was asked upon that. He actually did say that he he has no. We don't have to loan out any plays. I want to see the plays all here. I think it was in his. I think it was that one he did on Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the only thing we were talking about the other day was we were talking about one of the best wing backs in the world. Now, for me, I have to say, I'm not saying he's one of the best in the world, but playing the system that we're playing now, I guess I can see why Alonso has actually come in there, because I think that's his best position as a wing back. If you play him as a back four, he's not that great.
Yeah.
So, but as a wing back,
I still do not want to see Alonso get like. I won't be looking forward to it if Alonso will be starting every single game.
Oh, not every game, definitely not.
No, I know, but like what I'm saying is like I think if he does, if Alonso does start all these games, then I would rather just see Chelsea go in the market and buy some kind of a left foot, because at the same time Alonso can be good going forward. But even when you have to defend, it's just
very
I
very
think
suspicious defensive.
Callum Hudson-Odoi is better from the left, right? He's going to be the right wing back, but I think he does better on the left. What do you think about it?
Totally agree.
Yes, true. I agree. Like he did, like he had a good game for 60 minutes on the right wing. He didn't do bad on the right wing, but I guess the only positive thing is that he does when you play on the left, you can cut. You can. There's a positive and negative. If you play in the left, he can cut it and cross it with his right foot. But if you play him on the left still and he goes down the line, he can't cross with his left foot. But on the other side, if he plays on the right side, he can cross it in and also kind of drag it back. So I don't know. I think the way the Tuchel system plays, he would prefer more of a right-footed player playing on the right-hand side. Maybe.
So I think just want to ask both the Chelsea boys a question. That suppose if you want to play Odoi on the left wing and then you put Ziyech at 10 and then you don't have a right winger. Supposedly you want to play Werner on the right. Is that the system you would want? Because you don't really want Ziyech playing that wing back position, because I don't think he has the up and down capability of suppose like Odoi. You want them in that 10 to create chances. So does it make your left hand side a bit more prominent than the right hand side?
Go on, Alex. I'll let you answer that first.
No, go ahead.
No, I can tell. You know what? You're right on that, because I think that's the one thing we know. I think Ziyech cannot do in terms of that. I think the thing of all is, I don't think when we are playing that. I think when we're doing it, I think when the formation comes out like he'll change the formation. He won't play that formation with Ziyech in it. So for me, I think that I don't think we'll see this lineup all the time. I think he'll play at times when he'll do the situation where he'll actually play Ziyech and he'll play maybe Havertz in the midfield together. One obviously, Ziyech off the right, and obviously Havertz in the midfield. But I can't see obviously him playing Ziyech in that role of wing back role, because it just won't work with him. It won't, because I've never seen him actually play for that in his football career. I mean, I've seen him play obviously for Ajax a lot, but he's never ever done that role as a right wing back role. So for me, no, it's a role that I cannot see happening, and I can only see us changing a formation when we're doing that because of that reason, if he's going to start Ziyech in games.
Yeah.
But I think in the game against Wolves, he did play that kind of the number 8, number 10 kind of role, where he was in a kind of in the pockets between the defenders and midfielders of Wolves. He was kind of there and moving the ball around and
yeah.
No, actually, I asked the question because I have seen last couple of games that Pulisic is playing on the right hand side, and personally, I don't see him like a bigger threat on the right hand side, because he very good on the left hand side. If you can remember that Liverpool game last time, where he came on and absolutely tore Trent to shreds. So I think you have to play Pulisic in his natural position on the left, and then maybe play Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, and then Ziyech at 10.
But at Dortmund, wasn't Pulisic playing on the right side as well?
Well, he played
under Tuchel.
He played different positions. He was even as a number 10 at some point. He didn't play that much, but and it's been a long time though, almost 4 years now.
No, because Pulisic's best performances have come from the left hand side, right? Because if you look at Liverpool away and Villa away,
But I just thought Cho when he moved to the left hand side on even for whatever minutes it was he went on the left hand side. I think it was about maybe the last 10 or 15, 12 minutes of the game against Wolves. Did you see him actually drifting in and he having shots on goal? He actually was playing better on the left hand side. I thought when he moved to that side, more effective. And I think that's the only thing. I think it's that conundrum, isn't it, with Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi? Because if you're playing them both in a team, what are you going to do? Are you going to go with Odoi on the right, Pulisic on the right? You go with any of them on the left? I mean, I think Odoi is actually more effective on the left hand side. I mean, I know he can play on the right side. He's done that. He's shown it in games. But I just saw a change of his game when he came to the left side. He really cut inside. He was causing problems, and he had that shot. I remember that just had gone one. I think he also won that the goalkeeper had saved as well. So I don't know. It's a tough one. That is, I think you've got to play players in their rightful positions, and obviously Tuchel knows he's a manager. I'm not a manager. He knows these players more, so he knows what they're doing. All I can do is looking in as a fan from the outside, looking in, thinking, you know what? I hope he does the right things today. And I guess what we do with all our managers, we support them and back them and say, I hope you're going to play the right team, because it's down to them at the end of the day. So if he thinks this is how it should go, then it's how it is. But as I said, for me though, I think Odoi is more effective coming from the left than he is from the right.
Yeah,
I think he's just trying Alonso. He's going to see how Alonso does today, and then
Alonso has the game of his life or the game of career at Chelsea Football Club.
He needs to have the game of his life, because I think if he has a bad game today, then Tuchel will know that he won't play.
Definitely.
My goodness, I don't even know what to say. So we're gonna go around, and everybody is going to give us the last word, like your score prediction and all that, and see you after the game, because we're gonna be live on the main channel, the Green Turf. So put your notification on so we can reach more people. So be there, Mr. Herbert, my brother, DJ, also Alex. Please be there with me after the game.
We'll be, bro.
Yeah. So you can. I don't have to talk. This show is not for me. It's for you guys. Go ahead.
You're the host.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So okay, go ahead. Say goodbye, DJ, to people. And what is your score prediction? Who is going to score?
As you listen, I said the other day, right? I don't do predictions, and I did a prediction because I was so confident. I was so happy about my team that day, and we ended up drawing the game. So listen, I'm not going to go for a Chelsea win. I'm not going to go for a Chelsea. I'm going to go for a Chelsea win, guys. So that's all I'm going to say. So yeah, Chelsea win. Who's going to score? I'm not going to give that either, because it means it's me giving a score prediction. So I'm just going to say
Alonso. Marcos Alonso. The sound is coming.
Or go Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Nah, on the front. But listen, again, always going for a Chelsea win. Up the Chelsea. Nice talking to you, Herbert. Nice talking to you, Alex. And then you've gone, guys. Hope to speak to you guys all after the match.
Same, DJ.
All right, and you guys take care, bros. Yeah, and take care, Green Turf. I'll see you after the match again. Chelsea win all the way. Up the Chelsea. Bye.
Up the Chelsea.
Ciao.
Thank you,
Peace.
brother. Okay, Mr. Herbert, you to finish.
Yeah, I think my prediction is 2-0 because I think Chelsea in the last game, I think you managed close to 1,000 passes. And if you know how to beat Burnley is to not to give them the ball. The evidence is that City have beaten them 5-0 in 3 consecutive seasons, and their average possession was 82%. So I think Chelsea do dominate the ball. They do dominate at least the midfield area. So I think it should be a win. It may not be comfortable, but I'm going for a 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Thank you so much, sir. I hope to see you if you have a little bit of time after the game. Come talk to us.
Yeah, sure.
And
Thanks.
Definitely, when we play Man United, I will have you on so we can have like combined 11, a big show with you, brother. Anytime.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Alex, talk to me, brother.
Sorry, I left by mistake.
It's okay.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a win. I don't want to jinx the team. I think I just see a win. I can't give a score prediction. I don't know. I think it's going to be a good win, and we're going to have to be clinical this game. I think if
that's
we're
the problem. Clinical.
If we score the goals when we have chances to score, we win this game.
Yeah.
If we don't, maybe it might be a different kind of game. So let's hope that we can we can score and
Mhm.
hopefully we get the W.
All right, man. Alex, listen, brother. See you after the game on
See
the
you in a
green
bit.
turf.
See you in a bit.
If
Yeah,
you,
for
yeah,
sure.
if you have time. Thank you so much,
definitely.
brother.
No worries. See you in a bit.
All
Yeah.
right. So Burton Bowler is in the house because I can't go without talking to Max. What do you have to say,
Yeah,
brother?
hey, I'll be up.
Yeah, you be. Oh, yeah. What you say?
Yeah, I'll be short because
Yeah.
obviously.
It's okay. You can take 5 minutes or whatever. You know.
Let me just take off that stream. I was on 2 streams, so I'll get your problem with feedback. So I've just got one. So yeah, I'll just be short. So sorry, I just saw you live a bit late because I had
It's okay.
I had a Sunday lie-in, you see. So just getting a bit of rest before the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
and breakfast. But surprised. I wasn't surprised to see this team because somehow somebody is leaking the team. Because do you see what people mentioned Alonso on Twitter from last night?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a mole in this. I don't know who it is because making a big statement like that and it comes true, then there's obviously somebody out there who's giving information.
Leaking information.
Yeah, leaking some information, man. Yeah, so it's a brave lineup. It's a very brave lineup because he's putting his reputation on the line with Alonso. But Alonso's a wing back, so I'm not. A lot of people are going to be saying, "Why is he in there? Why is he in there?" But when he used to play as a left back, that's when he struggled a lot. But when he plays as a wing back, he does okay. So he doesn't have that defensive responsibility, and he likes to push up, and he's a goal threat. He's more of a goal threat than Chilwell. And I did say, remember when we were having our phone in the other day, I said he suits us as a wing back more than Chilwell. Chilwell, I don't see as a wing back. I see Chilwell as a full back. Yeah.
True.
So yeah. So it's an interesting side.
Yeah.
Is Kante? Because I saw the side. I'm not sure. Is Kante not fully fit? Yeah, he's not ready.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's 100% fit, but he's on the bench, so
yeah,
he doesn't want to take any risk.
I'd have thought Kante would have been on, but obviously he's seen him in training, so he knows
Yeah.
whether he's fully fit or not. Yeah, I'm pretty confident about today's game.
I'm confident too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do think it'll be interesting to see how Werner plays as well in the two, because as you know, Werner. He's used to this system because Nagelsmann used to play the 3-5-2 as well. Tammy Abraham, the big man. I thought it worked quite well in the cup match the other day when he was playing next to a big man. Although he didn't score, but I thought he was a lot more confident and he was involved a lot in the cup game. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on in this game. So. I'm going for. I went for a bold 3-0 the other day.
Yeah, me too.
I'm being optimistic again and going for a 3-0 because we do fairly well against Burnley. In the last 4 or 5 matches against Burnley, we've got their measure. We've had some decent results against them. So although they're coming off the back of 2 good results, so their confidence is going to be pretty high. But I just think that 3 days under Tuchel, the players are a lot happier now in training, and there's a feel good. There's a good feeling amongst the squad. So let's see if that translates into a good performance on the pitch.
I have a question for you, Max. What do you think if Frank Lampard this lineup was from Frank Lampard?
All hell would have broken loose on the timeline. Yeah, people would have said, "What sort of lineup is this?" or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, people wouldn't have accepted this lineup from Frank.
But now people are talking that he's been brave and he's putting his reputation on the line.
Yeah.
A manager needs to try certain things. Why not?
Yeah. But we're going back to Frank. The one thing I thought he didn't do enough this season that he did last season was to be a bit braver in his selections, because he stuck with the 4-3-3 a lot. So even against Wolves, when he went 5 at the back against them, that's why we got the 5-2 victory against them last season at their ground. So even switching up a bit on the tactic side, but he didn't do a lot of that this season. So that's probably why. Even when results, when we're winning games, it's fine. Keep a winning a winning formula. But when things weren't going okay, then maybe he could have tried tweaking some of the formations a bit more. So but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I'm positive too. I'm gonna go for 3 minimum. 3. but it could be even more if we score first. If Tammy Abraham is clinical, we score the first goal.
Yeah,
the game is going to be open.
that's the key, because I said when we played against Wolves, had Giroud got across and called that that move where Callum Hudson-Odoi put in an excellent cross.
Yeah.
Usually Giroud gets on the end of those. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
He was off his game. I don't know. There's something. He was a little bit off his game the other day. But had he scored that goal, then I think the floodgates would have opened.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nervous as usual, but let's. I'm positive. Let me go get my popcorn ready and some coffee, because I just woke up. I didn't even make my coffee because. But
so,
anyway,
are you doing a post match?
I promise people that, but if
okay,
you're
then
doing
I'll join your one then. I won't tread on any toes. I'll just join your one.
Well, maybe we can do mine for 30 minutes and switch to yours.
No. I'm not precious. I'm not precious about that. It's just something to talk about football. So
okay,
we'll just go with the flow. We'll just go with the flow. Yeah.
All right, but it's gonna be on the green turf, not here.
On the green turf. Okay, I'll join that one then.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
okay
right.
then.
So thank you, Max. And
what I'll direct people to your one on my channel. I'll just direct everyone to your one.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right, then. Okay then.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. No worries. Take care. All right, DJ Sav, Baggy, big up all the guys. Yeah. And up the Blues.
Up the Blues. Let's do it. Oh, Marcos Alonso. Everybody be positive. Alonso is back. Jorginho is going to score. And, my 3 goals are coming from Alonso, Jorginho, and let's say Tony Rudiger. All right, guys. See you after the game. God bless. Get your popcorn ready, man.